Hi guys, Jones here, Jones Fitness and Outdoor. I was thinking maybe a recap week by week of training. Might be for myself, if anyone is interested, well, here we are. So I have a current plan of running 3 times a week and gym, aiming for like 2-3 times a week. So last week was an interesting week. I had a Tuesday that was running intervals, 5.8 kilometers, and that went good. Nothing really special. I had from the week before that like an increase in the interval tempo that I adjusted to. So anyway, Tuesday that was running, Wednesday was gym, and I went in with quite high expectations. So I did squats, and also let's say I have a theme now, at least for a couple of months. I try to do all my gym work standing or hanging. No sitting, no lying down, nothing like that. So the idea was squats, overhead press, pull-ups, dips, hanging leg raises or knee raises, stuff like that. Also a dead hang. So anyway, did my squats. That was 3 times 3 as top sets. I'm not as strong as I used to be, but I managed to not embarrass myself. Then I did a overhead press. That was 5 by 5. Also felt good. I then did some Romanian deadlifts. This has put some stress on my hamstrings, of course. I did the Romanian deadlifts the week before as well. That I tried to do the main, like the big movements. I want a squat movement. Usually that's like low bar squat, some sort of pressing, and now since all the work is supposed to be standing up, overhead press is common. And also a deadlift or a hinge movement, so that tends to be Romanian deadlifts. It's quicker to do than regular deadlifts, and and usually I don't do squats and deadlifts in the same session. So if I do squats, I do Romanian deadlifts. If I do deadlifts, maybe I will do front squats or something like that. Anyway, that session went well. I felt strong. I did some hanging knee raises, and I haven't done those in a while, and we will get back to that later in the week. Did some dips. Was nothing spectacular, just getting the work done. So come Thursday, we have a recovery run. I added a couple of kilometers to that one. It was 5k, but I did 10. Just because I like running. And then come Friday, I felt good, but I was a bit stiff. Could feel my hips and like around my hips, so like my glutes, my hamstrings, my inner thighs, was all a bit tight. And I was in a bit of a rush. You can see where it's gonna end up. But I went to the gym. I started to warm up squats. So I did. Actually, as I told you, I felt something was off because my midsection was that tight. So I did some air squats, and usually I don't do that. I just put go under the bar, and that's my start. And now I did a couple of squats without the bar, just holding on to the squat rack for balance. And yeah, tightness of course didn't go away just after a couple of air squats. So put the bar on my back, did a couple of squats. Usually I just go 5, 5, 5, 5, add weight every time until I get to where I'm supposed to be or where I want to be. And when I get closer, maybe I will just do 3s, because usually I don't do 5s very often because I want to go heavier. Anyway, so bar 20 kilo 5s was okay. Put on more weight, so 50 kilos. Still, that's not a lot of weight. Did 5. I felt the stiffness and tightness, especially in my inner thighs. It was severe, was a lot. Okay, more weight, 70 kilos. And yeah, that was okay. Still very tight. Could feel my hip not moving well. It was pulling from several directions. It was like my quads and my hamstrings and glutes and inner thighs, and everything was pulling on the hips. So okay, 100 kilos. I was thinking, okay, let's do 5 here. That's usually my plan when it feels like tight. In my mind, I mean, I'm the first to admit that this is not correct, but in my mind I tend to think when it gets heavier, it's gonna be easier to go deeper. It's just gonna, by itself, I'm gonna, get pushed down. So what happens? 100 kilos. I think on the 4th rep, yeah, my lower back tweaks, snaps, it hurts. And 100 kilos when you are suddenly in back pain, that's, feels like a lot. Fortunately, it happened when I was almost all the way up, so I managed to rack the bar, and that was basically it for the gym session as I had planned. I did a couple of more exercises, but I had to sit down because I could feel my lower back wasn't up to it, and that was basically that for last week's training. Spent the weekend recovering, doing some heat, eating some painkillers to be able to move, and trying not to hurt myself more. So the lesson is listen to your body and warm up properly. We will talk again later this week. I'm sure I will be back training by then. Until then, guys, until next time, thank you for watching, keep improving, and stay safe.